What's up, guys? Welcome to Blowin Smoke, where we grill, smoke, cook, and at the end of the meal, we have a fine cigar. Welcome back, Blowin Smoke fans. Thanks again for tuning in. Tonight's episode, all about the old school. We're doing our take on kind of a diner classic. We're doing a steak sandwich, along with arguably one of the most famous diner foods ever, fries. But as usual, we're going to elevate the place up. So here we go. Let's start prepping. Steak sandwich. It's kind of one of the most classic diner foods. We're going to prep the meat first, so I'll show you how we do that. We're using inside round steak. The key to that is it's super thin. We want a thin steak because when you put it on the sandwich, you don't want to take a bite and it all falls out. It's just a mess. You want thin, it cooks quickly, and it fits the sandwich well. So, season that up, like I showed you before. Super thin, it's perfect. Kosher salt. I got probably 7-8 pieces here. It's perfect amount. Pepper. And I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick to the grill. I'll do the other pieces as we go. All right. Perfect. The steak is prepped. It's ready for the grill. Now we're going to prep the veggies that we're going to put on the sandwich. So we're going to use our grill basket. We're using 4 different veggies, I guess. So we've got the button mushrooms here. You can use sliced mushrooms or big ones. Remember, mushrooms cook down a lot, so you don't want big pieces kind of in the sandwich. You want smaller chunks. That's why we're using these. So I'm going to add the Worcestershire to that. Got them in a bowl here. I gave them a wash. Be careful when you're washing mushrooms. They're basically a sponge, so you don't want to have them underwater too long. A wet rag, wipe each one. That works as well. Just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Okay, these are ready to add to the grill basket, which I'm going to do shortly. I got red bell pepper. We're going to cut that up. I've got the Anaheim pepper. This is spicy, so I'm only using a little bit of this. If you like it hotter, absolutely, add more. And then I've got some onion. So I've prepped the onion and the Anaheim bell pepper, or the Anaheim pepper. I've already got that in the basket. I'm going to do the other red pepper now. You see? So you want to cut this, and you want to have kind of big strips, so when it cooks down, it fits the sandwich. Because remember, it shrinks down a little bit too. So just going to take that, discard it, cut this guy in half. I like cutting it like this. Get the long strips. Okay, show you how I do that. If you like smaller pieces, use smaller pieces, guys. It's all up to you. That's the beauty of this dish. Super simple. And remember, we've got the meat already prepped. The veggies are actually going to take longer than the meat this episode, so that's why we're going to get them into the basket and onto the grill shortly. So we're going to add this stuff to the basket, and we'll show you the finished product. Veggies are all cut. We seasoned up the mushrooms, so now I'm going to season the rest of the stuff. The salt. Look at the colors on this, guys. Taste the rainbow. We're not using Skittles. We're using real veg. Okay? Some black pepper on that. Nothing better. Okay. Barbecue's turned on. We're going to throw this guy on and slowly roast everything. Veggies are roasting. We're going to do the meat shortly. We're going to prep our bread for the sandwich. We're using some beautiful sub buns. Up here we call them hoagies. Whatever you want. Use whatever bread you like. Make sure, though, it can hold everything. So we're just going to kind of give it a V cut. Open it up, and we're going to put oil on it, and we're going to toast it on the grill. You got to toast them on the grill, guys. You need that caramelization. Smells like Christmas morning, guys. These are ready for excellence. Let's get some oil on them. There you go. You use butter if you don't like oil. Change it up. Okay, set these aside, and let's get the grill. Veggies are on, guys. Just going to give them a quick mix. So let these things roast. They'll change color, they'll char up. Now we're gonna get the meat on next. The meat won't take long. Look at that rainbow, guys, beautiful. Okay, let's get the meat. This guy's fighting me back. There we go. Nice thin fillets, they won't take long. We're gonna do them in batches, guys. One more here. Perfect. All right. These are still going. They're nearly done. You can see the color on them. I'm gonna grab all the meat. It's done. Like I said, it won't take long because they're thin. Okay, let's get our fries going. Diner and fries, they go hand in hand. Thank the good people at McCain. We're just using the crinkle cut frozen today. We're actually gonna cook them right on the barbecue. They're gonna only take about 30 minutes or so. Throw them on, let them go, and then we'll build our poutine at the end, okay? Let's do it. Grab a bucket and a mop, because this is some good gravy. Thickened up, ready to go. Bread off the grill, toasted. The meat, I cut into little strips so that it fits the sandwich. First things first, we're gonna add some provolone cheese. I love provolone cheese for steak sandwich. It just stands up to the beef really nicely. Okay, pile on our meat. Be messy about it, it's okay. Looks great. This is a big sandwich, guys, so I hope you got an appetite. And we're gonna top it with our pepper, onion, mushroom concoction. I'm gonna take this to the barbecue now. And what I'm gonna do is put it on the top burner just so that cheese melts, and then it's ready to eat. Sandwich is put together, guys. Look how good that looks. Perfect. Melted cheese, beautiful steak, peppers, onions. We just gotta finish our fries. We're doing a take on poutine, or in the States, they like to call it disco fries, which goes with the diner theme, but hey, to each his own. So I got my cheese curds. Cheese curds go on here. Be generous with cheese curds. And ladle on your gravy, and it's gonna melt everything. Looks good, guys. We got a nice beer to accompany this. It's Cowbell. They're right near my hometown here. This is the Bobcat. It's really weedy. It's nice. Goes great. So you know what? We're going back to the diner scene the right way. They're barking. It's so good, guys. Alrighty, dig in. As Homer Simpson says, I'd like to be alone with the sandwich. Cigar for tonight's episode. We're doing a Blue Mountain Premium Dip cigar. It's got a vanilla tone to it. So let's go ahead and fire it up. Cigar time as always. Blue Mountain Premium Dipped. Vanilla tone to it. So I've already cut it. We're going to spark it up. Just going to get the bottom toasted as usual. So this cigar is perfect for this episode because it's got the vanilla, like I said. So we had kind of a greasy sandwich. So it reminds me of that diner scene. So, you know, like a vanilla milkshake to top it off. So why not have a vanilla cigar? So we're going now. Right away I get the sweetness of the vanilla. That's really, really refreshing. We just had that, you know, that sandwich and the fries with the cheese and the gravy. So you want some sweetness to kind of cut all that heaviness. We got the weather outside, so we're doing it in the sunroom up here, but that's okay. It won't stop us from a good time. As always, we're going to recap tonight's episode. We did the steak sandwich with our version of the disco or the poutine, as we say here in Canada, fries. Big shout out to McCain Fries. They've been doing it since 1957. Everyone knows McCain. Great Canadian company. Really good premium frozen fries, so definitely pick some up when you're in the stores. A million different ways you can do them. Steak sandwich, tips for that. When you slice your bread, make sure you do that kind of V cut. You don't want to completely slice it into two pieces. You want to fill the sandwich so that it holds its shape while you're eating it. The worst thing is when you cut it too much and all the stuff falls out, you're wearing half the sandwich. We're not wearing the sandwich, we're eating it. And the other thing is we slice the meat into strips so that when we take a bite out of everything, it doesn't kind of fall out. Same idea as the V cut in the bread. So let me just take another puff of this guy. Beautiful cigar as always, guys. We love our cigars. We love our meal. We had a great drink again, Cowbell. Thanks to them, we had the Bobcat beer. Cowbell is right there in Blythe, not that far from me, so check them out. They do tours of the brewery as well. Great little destination spot if you're ever bored in the summer. Or hey, if you're bored all year round, because why not? So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And remember, where there's smoke, there's flavor.